Hello, Aries, and welcome to your June reading for intentions and manifestations. This is meant for the new moon or for the moon cycle that begins with the new moon tomorrow or the next day, depending on where you're located, all for 29 more days, completing the lunar cycle with the next new moon. I'm using a new moon to new moon. New moons are a time when you set your intentions so that you can begin manifesting your hopes and dreams and wishes and goals and objectives and all of that. This is a collective reading. It's not meant for individual messages like you would receive in a personal reading. But if you do connect, I would greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you would subscribe and hit the notification bell. When I refer to astrological houses, that will be based on a rising sign of Aries. If you're not sure of your rising sign, you can simply search the internet for free natal charts, enter your information, and they'll provide that for you. We'll be using a 4-card spread here. I'll pull clarification cards as needed, and it'll cover the energy for intentions, the energy for manifestations, spirit message, and possible final outcome. So let's see what your energy for setting intentions for the new moon is going to be. Okay, Aries, we have the Knight of Wands. This represents you very well. Knights, the Wands is fire energy. This is actually attributed to Sagittarius, but it shares the fire energy with you. Knights are on a quest. They love to go on a mission to find out something that will help, that they can bring back to their king and queen so that they can rule the kingdom in a better way. The Knights also, not only do they love to gather information, but they also like to use that to guide as well. So you're given a lot of fire energy, your own fire energy of inspiration, design and planning, so that you're not too reckless, as well as heightened energy. And that's for setting your intentions. Okay, let's look and see what you have for manifestations. And that is the Knight of Cups. Wow, a lot of night energy. That figures. Aries is a go-getter sign. Knight of Cups is telling us that for the manifesting, you're looking for emotional fulfillment as well, and don't forget that aspect when you set your intentions and begin to manifest. We'll get more into these as we pull clarification cards. Look at all of this. More cups, the opportunity. The Page of Cups is an adorable guy. This is a youthful spirit, loves to learn, open heart, open mind. And again, this is in the area of emotional fulfillment, love, creativity, connecting with your subconscious, with your higher self and your higher source. And then for a possible final outcome, we have Scorpio energy, death. That means getting rid of the old and bringing in the new, death and rebirth, regeneration. So we will clarify each of these in turn. But first, let's start with setting your intentions. And by the way, I have a few downloadables that are linked below that can help you manifest. If you'd like to manifest with the moon cycle, the lunar cycle, and if you go with the flow of that, it works perfectly for manifestation. Okay, so first, it looks like you're going to have a very positive, high vibration, higher frequency when you manifest. When you set your intentions. You're going to word them in a very positive way. You're not looking, your mindset is not from any mentality of lack, of not having, of loss. It looks like you have a very positive attitude this cycle. Now, your goals may be very long-term, but the intentions that we're talking about are just for this lunar cycle, like maybe, one of the baby steps that will help you reach your goal. So for this cycle, you're going to be setting some very positively worded intentions. And as the cliche says, feeling the feeling of the wish fulfilled, confident, thanking the universe for giving you the energy, the inspiration, and helping you plan well for whatever it is that you want to accomplish. And remember to make them realistic and not self-centered, something that would not harm others. No revenge. Sorry, no matter who's gotten on your nerves lately. Can't get back at them. You got to put out the positive, because that's what the universe will send back to you. Operating from a negative basis, lower vibrations, lower energy, means that that's the message the universe hears, and it attracts more of the same. You will end up in more situations. So I'm preaching to the choir here, because I can tell, Aries, that you're in a positive mindset for setting those intentions. Let's get a little more specific here. Oh, great. More fire energy. The Queen of Wands. Okay, so this night, during the reflection period of the moon, which is when the moon is waning, the darkening phases, that's a time when you sort of step back and you reflect. And it looks like you have gained some wisdom, you have some inner knowledge about yourself and your own path that you find inspirational, that you want to bring. You are bringing back to the Queen of Wands. So Aries, this is you. Both of these are you. This is you in the darker phase. You went out into that, into the world. You gathered information, what worked, what didn't work, and you're going to use it now. The Queen of Wands is the essence of her element. Now she applies that essence of the fire element within her own sphere of influence, which would literally be the castle. So whatever you see as your territory at work, in the community, at home, that would be what we're talking about here. But you apply it masterfully. So yes, more positive here, more positive. Let's look at this. Oh, that's interesting. It looks like this is motivated. You are determined. And of course, Aries, that's one of your primary characteristics, is you are determined and you're confident. And you had fallen into a worrywart cycle where you were kept up at night by analyzing all the details. You were in your head. This is sword energy. It's about your mind, your thinking style. And you were caught up in analyzing all these different details of something that was an unfortunate experience, an unfortunate realization about your situation, worried maybe about someone that you care about, what they might be going through, what they may have gotten themselves into. But it was a very you felt very downtrodden. You felt beat, like, how can I help them? How can I help myself? How can we ever get out of this? And all of those little worries had piled up. This is called the never-ending nightmare. And this is what you had been doing to yourself. But typical Aries, you didn't stay that way long, because you believe in getting your inspiration back and using your energy to make decisions and move forward. You know, Mars doesn't really allow people to get involved in a worry cycle. They want you to take action, and that is Mars is your ruler. And actually, Mars is in Leo right now, so it's in a fire sign. So that's really helpful to you. Yeah, Mars didn't let you stay in this cycle very long. It moved you right out. So your intentions are meant to overcome this and move with this energy. And when you set your intentions, you need to write them down, because the brain is great for being creative and dreaming things up and noticing patterns and analyzing and making decisions, but it's not a good storage unit. So writing down shows the universe that you are honoring your intentions, and you are going to affirm them in writing, so that the universe takes it seriously and they know you mean it. Whenever we let something just swirl around in our heads, we're not so good at setting priorities, and we end up reacting rather than responding to a situation with our maturity and mastery of our thoughts and emotions. Writing down and having that external record, that external storage unit, helps us set the priorities, see them clearly, and it also helps the universe understand your intentions clearly, and so that you're attracting the energy. Always remember that cliche about feel the feeling as if the wish is being fulfilled. So you set your intentions and you express gratitude in writing, already thanking the universe for helping you take these steps forward. Because, let me cover her up a little bit here so that YouTube knows I'm not trying to offend my viewers, because you are at the end of some kind of major cycle in your life. This is either personal growth, I don't see anything here related to your workplace. So I think it's personal growth, and it may be related to family or your person, a friend circle, community, someplace where affection and your relationships are really heightened. Now, where is Jupiter? Jupiter just moved into Taurus, and for Aries rising, that is your second house. If you're a different rising sign, then you could look at the reading that matches that as well. Because the second house energy for Jupiter will be there for a whole year, and that's where you're going to be really expanding and growing if you focus on these things in your second house, which are your money, resources, your career. So this very well could be a career coming to the end of a cycle, a stage of growth, a phase of maturing and growing into your status at work, your role, your situation. This is also about your self-worth. And the World, card number 21 in the major, you have two major arcana cards here. So that their energy is extremely impactful. Oh, well, that's why, because I forgot, death is your possible final outcome, death and rebirth. So regeneration. That means, yes, you're at the end of something and you're making way for the new, and that's exactly what this is. And it's a divine situation. You were sent out, you took a journey, and it's been a while, and you've learned a lot of lessons, and you've matured, you've leveled up, and you're ready now to go on a new journey. So that's what setting your intentions is going to be all about. It's going to be about this final stage, and it looks like that's going to happen fairly soon. Now, major arcana energy lasts for a long time, but it could be that you're making the transition by the end of this, by the next new moon, or it could even be by the full moon. We'll see. Okay, let's get some clarification on your manifestations. Okay, Knight of Cups. Emotional fulfillment, love, creativity, your subconscious. And the Six of Wands. Okay, yes. You reached a point in your last cycle, either your job at work, you finished a project, or you are going for a promotion or something where you are recognized. Now, look, notice this is Wands. It's fire energy. So we've got that inspiration and design and planning. So it looks like you're at a point where you're being recognized and praised and celebrated for an accomplishment. Now, the Six of Wands is represented by Mars and Leo. So it's your ruling planet in Leo, and Leo likes the stage. So you're in the limelight right now. The spotlight is on you, and people appreciate what you bring to the situation. They appreciate you for your expertise, your accomplishments. You're getting the recognition and the praise you deserve right here. Let's see, what else do we have for manifestation? Then we'll get into things that you can do for manifestation. Oh, yes, we have the Star. Okay. The Star is toward you. The Star is your guiding light, and it means the fulfillment of wishes and dreams. So you are definitely coming to the end of this stage of growth, and you are getting ready for the next. So when you are manifesting, when you are repeating your affirmations and thanking the universe for helping you already, and helping you make the right decisions, and helping you take the best beginning steps for the good of you and for the people in your sphere of influence, because you will be helping them through this. Those daily affirmations and an action plan that takes you step by step, because the Wands, the fire energy likes to plan with design. You like to have your strategy. I'm going to leave this one here, because the Star, that's about as good as you can get for manifestation. You follow your guiding star. Connect with your spirit guides. Make sure that you have that higher consciousness in action whenever you're taking your steps. Don't let it all be about you. You're on the stage right now, but That's not your comfort zone. You're ready to just move forward and take care of business again. That's how I see Aries. You like to take care of business. You're assertive. You charge forward. Let's see what we have for Spirit message. Oh, first, the Page of Cups. Spirit is telling you to keep, pages are about learning. And I love them. This one is especially adorable because they keep an open mind and an open heart. He especially keeps an open heart. No gender specificity here. I'm just responding to what I see on the face of the card here. This page is ready to learn. So you're stepping down from the role of master and into a role of learner for this new cycle. And you keep an open mind, you keep an open heart, and you bring that to this whole new path that you're taking. You're willing to be a novice and be a learner, and you've got a lot of enthusiasm. Now be careful. Mars can be a little aggressive sometimes. Don't get carried away. Keep your enthusiasm under control. We don't have any king or queen energy here yet. We just have knights, which are all, charge forward, and page. So we don't have a lot of sophistication yet, but that's because you're going to be entering a new cycle. And you haven't mastered everything you need to know yet. So when you are manifesting, make sure that you do that from the point of view of someone who is open to guidance. And that's why this North Star is here. Your manifestation has to be from a mindset of accepting guidance and wisdom. Queen, we do have a queen. We do have a queen. The queen controls her energy and enthusiasm, her inspiration. She doesn't get carried away. So when you are in your intentions, set them to include, make sure that you include in the wording of them something about using the wisdom you've gained from your past experiences to apply to the new as you learn. And thank you, God, thank you, universe, thank you, Spirit, for helping me keep that perspective as you follow spiritual guides. Here's a clarification card because you're headed for the Ten of Pentacles. Ultimate success. Ultimate success and happiness as well. I mean, it's not the Sun card, but it's pretty close. Pentacles represent Earth energy, and this is your only Earth, I think? Yes. Earth is about your material resources, so you are going to take major steps forward in whatever your long-term goal is, because each of your baby steps, your lunar cycle, is going to be taken with planning, forethought, wisdom to help increase your material resources, your security, so that you have established a legacy and your family group around you benefits from this, as well as whatever you consider your kingdom at work. Let's get another clarification card. Wow, Ten of Pentacles. You have very positive cards here. Oops, got to cover back up again. Sorry. Four of Pentacles. Okay, Spirit is telling you, yes, you're headed for this. And yes, you keep an open mind. And be very, very careful as you start taking steps toward this material security. Don't hang on to it too tightly. Because this is operating from fear. Fear is negative energy. It lowers your vibration. It tells the universe that you're not ready to progress because you're too afraid of losing what you've gotten so far. So you've got to stay out of that. The Spirit's saying, have faith in the universe, follow your guiding star, have an open mind and an open heart, and stay out of this lack mentality to keep you out of that. Let's do one more card here for clarification on the Spirit message. And Spirit says that's because that creates an Eight of Swords energy. Very negative. Self-imprisonment. If you don't stay focused on the emotional fulfillment of what you're doing and the love of those around you, and all you focus on is this, if you get too focused on this, you are going to imprison yourself You're going to get into a victim mentality where, oh, you feel trapped. Oh, this job, if I quit this job and do what I love, or if I ask for that project, I may not advance fast enough, or you're afraid of giving something up and you feel trapped. Notice she's not trapped. She could just take a step forward. And Aries, that's the good thing about you. Out of all the signs, you are most likely to take a step forward and say, no, enough of this. Get back into this positive Wands energy. But don't overthink. Don't start thinking, what if this, what if that, what if this, what if that, because that's a sure way to trap yourself. Others not trapping you, but you trapping yourself with your own thinking. And then it leads to this miser mentality. Okay, so messages from Spirit telling you, trust, don't worry, have faith. The star is about having faith. Yes, you are headed for this, because you are going to do it from this perspective here, not this. Oh, and by the way, notice that this Nine of Swords comes right after the Eight of Swords. You start, if you don't monitor your frequency every day and your vibration, and you fall into this and this, the Eight of Swords leads to the Nine of Swords. You're going to be up all night again, and it looks like you have a tendency to do this. You may have some air energy. You may have air placements. Some planets are rising or moon or something in an air sign, Aquarius or Libra or Gemini. So you are prone to this, so you've got to watch out for this. Spirit's just saying, be careful, be careful. Do it the Aries way, okay? Self-confident, positive, optimistic, optimism, realistic optimism. Okay, let's look at your final outcome here. Your possible final outcome is that the old you slowly dies away here because you're manifesting the new you daily. You're repeating those affirmations and you're following your action plan within the best mindset, and you're ready for a rebirthing, being reborn, starting your new path. And let's see what that might be about here, or how you as Aries might do it. Well, of course, you'll do it as the Page of Wands will do it. So on your new journey, look at you've got 2 pages and 2 knights here. So sort of a youthful attitude, youthful inspiration. And that, again, pages, learners, open mind, open heart, new opportunities for you. Definitely. Let's get another clarification card. Oh, because that will bring you to your King of Wands energy. King of Wands energy. King of Wands is represented by Leo, but that's a fire sign, and you may have Leo placements, but Spirit is telling you this is your outcome. You're going to be the master of Wands energy, inspiration, design, planning, and lots of energy, because you're going to do it the right way. This isn't really your comfort zone, Aries. You don't stay in here for long, but just make sure you do those checks when you're, as you go daily manifest. Make sure that you check your vibrations and your thoughts. If you were programmed throughout your youth by authority figures or peer groups or something to believe you couldn't do something, or you were not worthy, you didn't deserve something, make sure that you banish those thoughts and you replace them with the positive intentions and affirmations that you created for this lunar cycle, okay? And you're going to start seeing progress by the full moon in a couple of weeks, and on your long-term journey, especially with the death card here and the world card, that is a long-lasting energy. So this is not just something for this cycle. This will last. It'll carry you through each cycle as we go. Okay. Well, Aries, thank you so much. I hope that you were able to connect with some of this, and if so, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I look forward to reading for you again. I hope you have a very, very successful lunar cycle. Thank you.